So I'm here at Cardiff Central with Joe Smales. I'm actually here as a member of the public today on the open platform, talking to Joe, who's within the principal contractor's worksite. So I'm behind the yellow line on the platform, keeping safe, and we're well away from the physical work. So just a couple of questions, Joe, on the differences of delivering such a complex site in an area where we're working with members of the public also, like myself today. And the differences that COVID-19 is making to your planning and delivery of works.
Yeah, absolutely. So, firstly, working in and around an operational station, as everyone knows, is massive issues. We have a lot of the public come up to us and just ask us general questions about the timetable and what time the trains are going to arrive. So it's just a case of making sure that everyone's briefed correctly to say, look, I'm sorry, I can't answer your question, but these people can. So there's been a lot of planning in the build-up to this job, what we transport for Wales and the actual station to ensure that we're integrated correctly. In terms of COVID-19, because of the amount of passengers, that's helped considerably. Crowd control on the subway underneath the platforms has been eased massively by that. But obviously when we're up on site, this weekend in particular, we're mid-20s, it is hot on site, the sun is beating down us all day, there's very little shade, and so wearing a mask is quite tricky. But I think initially people were quite put off by the idea. I think there's a certain element of kind of embarrassment kicking in wearing masks and what have you, but when they see that our COVID champions, our site managers, supervisors, duty managers are all wearing it, they're all briefing it, we're all saying the same thing, the message is getting across, and actually people do realise that it's for their safety and not ours. People are sticking with it. It's easy when you're stood at a distance looking at a load of people to see that they might not be social distancing, but actually when you're in and amongst it all, people are maintaining 2 metres and they are wearing a mask, and they are definitely wearing a mask when they have to get within 2 metres of one another. We've been really impressed as the South Rail Systems Alliance for all of our contractors which have come on, and actually seen that they are taking it seriously, and the briefs which we're sending to their officers are filtering through, and they do know what to expect before they get here.
Okay, and Joe, just a general question. I woke this morning thinking of the differences this is making to people and their work-life balance. As we know, track renewals is quite a relentless seven-day job usually. Just in terms of, I'm guessing you do a lot of working from home at the moment, as do a lot of your team. What's the sort of challenge of being locked in at home and the work-life balance? What difference is that really making now to the work-life balance? Are you able to see family, and well, certainly family you're locked in with more?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're under the same restrictions as everybody else. So myself, I live at home with my partner. The two of us are both working from home. So outside of coming to work of a weekend and duty managing, she is essentially the only person that I've seen in the last 2 months, face to face really, other than people at the shop. We're working fine. If I'm honest, I think we're all working longer hours now we're at home. But I think we've proven that we can still deliver business as usual from working from home. It's been a real success in that element. I'm pleased to say that we've had 100% delivery for my jobs so far since the COVID-19 restrictions have come in, and that's other than jobs which have been cancelled outside of our control, we've successfully delivered so far, and we're all really proud for that. It does add its challenges. You know, we don't have the networking we have at work, we don't have the facilities, the printing facilities. That element we're still yet to fix. There's obviously a lot of paperwork we need to get ready for one of these weekends, but we are overcoming them. We're rostering people on different hours, so they're not clashing when they go in the office. They're only in for 2 hours at a time maximum, and they're going on different days, working afternoons and what have you, to avoid each other. We're splitting it within the office. Some people use up printers at one end and not the other, so we are getting around it. It no doubt has its issues, and as you can see here on site, we are trying our hardest. We are social distancing, and everybody is wearing their masks when they have to be within 2 metres of one another.
Okay, so thanks, Joe. You are doing a great job. As you said, we haven't lost much work since the COVID-19 risk came in, and yeah, this is another one that's almost attracting, nearly almost in the ground, which is great. The weather's going to turn tomorrow, which will bring its different challenges. So yeah, thanks for taking the time today to make this video. Thanks for the work over the weekend when everyone else is out enjoying the weather. You guys are out there again delivering the work, so thanks for that, and thanks for all the efforts on COVID-19 mitigation so far. So thanks again.
Thank you.